Stage we rise, strong body, clear mind, bright eyes. This that new outlook, watch me walk it out. Mind sharp, heart strong, hear me call it out. We don't break, we break through, that's what we about. Poetry, power, every word a word, God. This that new outlook. New outlook.
Go, Mike! What's up, Pittsburgh? I keep telling Lando to drop this, bruh. He knows I'm only 5'7". He gonna go back to Ohio, real Buckeye for real. If you're playing with me. No, how y'all feeling? Everybody good? Good. All right. So I heard up here clapping. If you with me, clap once. Ooh, I like that. If you with me, clap once. Here we go. All right, I got some new stuff for y'all, some old stuff for y'all, and some stuff that ain't never been done and probably never gonna be done again. So I need y'all to just log in with me, all right? Oh, say, can you see? I don't know if they can. It always gets under my skin when somebody tells me that they don't see color, as if melanin's only magic is to disappear at the sight of your uncomfort. Don't live too loud. It makes your culture a little too hard to copy. And don't talk about slavery. Reminding them of whip and lash makes it too hard for them to turn their head away from the damage that they're doing in the distance. Allows them to claim to be colorblind. But maybe that's the reason they keep tripping over the same black and brown bodies while screaming, oh, I'm not racist, from that pedestal of privilege with a mic like they earned it, still trying to sell us counterfeit hope like we don't already quote a man who had a dream, but the American dream. The American dream is us existing quietly in this nightmare. Why else do you think they hate us being woke? That's the exact reason they want DEI to DIE. Because dreaming is easier than diversity. And let's get one thing clear. DEI is not the same as affirmative action. So I need anybody who's claiming I am Charlie Kirk to sit with that. Not a bar, just a fact. Racism didn't disappear. It just went to law school. Dressed up its disdain, casket sharp so that we wouldn't complain about our free future's beautiful funeral. Traded in the sheets for suits so that slavery could live in the legislation. Turning the prisons into new plantations, lawmakers into looters, stealing anything that they can get their hands on. What's the point of evidence, Mr. Officer, if you're just going to take my melanin as an admission of guilt?
Preach.
I see and hear gunshots in a judge's gavel. I hear screams of families in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Black Wall Street as they tighten the bolts on the school to prison pipelines. I guess oil isn't the only black gold that they needed to keep this country running. So they subtracted the funds, divided the home, added influence, and that child's future was calculated before it ever learned multiplication. Let's get one thing straight. I do not condone any political violence. But in the same vein, we got people trying to claim that Charlie Kirk is the new Martin Luther King. How? When Martin's dream was for us not to be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. So I don't understand why they're so mad that we're just judging Charlie's character by his content. So spare me your selective outrage. Because when the people who predate that desecration disguised as discovery, when they selected outrage, they were given a butt to kiss and a boot to lick, a finger to the lips. You better not say shh. They were told to let go and forget. As if the past is too far to have a connection to it. As if culture is not a living representation of our people's history. As if jail cell meals don't mirror a mother making masterpiece out of master scraps. As if we don't write love letters, wills, books, songs, and poems in hieroglyphs. As if slang isn't a language that we created to talk to each other's souls because the language that we were given doesn't go as deep as the one that was taken from us. As if my locks on a direct uplink to the Father. As if God don't speak in hymns. So America, no need to ask why find a reason to fight back against the Bluetooth and nail with so much volume. It's because silence has never served us in making you see. For instance, kneeling in a corner during the national anthem, quietly. America hated Colin Kaepernick. Had him up in arms ready to make a call and Kaepernick. Ignorance is a privileged bubble and we burst in it. They say they feel our pain, but then profit off the worst of it. And then want black people to stand, put their hands over a heart for the Star-Spangled Banner, knowing they still glorify slavery in the third verse of it? No. Resistance is a mirror that we hold up to America's face. Make it hard for them to look away. But you know what they did? They went and gave the Proud Boys a badge and an AK and then an OK to kidnap black and brown kids as young as pre-K and then called them Ice Spell with 3 Ks. But it's cool. Ain't no more room on this tolerance meter. And ice can't last too long up under the heater. So they went and created a ghost to justify the hunting and called it Antifa. But for some reason, no headquarters, no members, and they still can't point out a leader. It looked like they logic getting a little shaggy. Because all of their agents want to get a little scrappy. And for a snack, the mutts will do anything that they're told as long as Trump say to. It feels like America in a twisted episode of Scooby-Doo. But stay with me, gang, because I got a hunch. If we pull the mask off them files, oh my goodness, it's President... I really wish we could solve cases the way Scooby-Doo. Because as soon as we start getting close to the truth, we get the blues. That's a clue. And when the evidence is obvious and we all know right from wrong, last C, I'm no Scruff McGruff just saying, you don't gotta be a detective, dog. Go. Well, no, I'm just speaking, y'all. But I'm gonna keep speaking until my last breath. Been held down so long, America on my neck, time for me to stand up and get this shit off my chest. With God by my side, ain't no one ever gonna hold me down. So I'm gonna raise a fist and say this right now. I'm black and I'm proud. And I don't need this Star-Spangled Banner, cause like my skin, my anthem brown. Amazing grace. Oh, how sweet the sound.
It's that new outlook.